Hello, so I'm doing an extra tutorial today because I want to be able to show you how with rotoscoping in Photoshop and frame by frame animation that you can also just animate textures rather than line drawings, and I wanted to show you how to do this. So in Photoshop I've got my timeline visible and my layers visible as before, but this time I've brought in a vector image from Illustrator, so this is just a crow I've been working on, and a white background. And what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure my marker is at the start again. I'm going to go over to Layer, New Blank Video Layer, and because I want to just paint on the crow's body and just that layer underneath, I'm going to create a clipping mask. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to left click this layer 1 and then go to create clipping mask. And what that will do is enable me when painting onto this layer, it will enable me just to paint onto the crow itself. You'll notice it's not gone onto the background at all, which is a really nice thing to be able to do. So what I'll do, I'm going to rename this as a video clipping layer, and what like other frame by frame animations, I'm going to use the left and right keys to flick through the frame. So that's frame 1. I'm going to go on to frame 2, and I'm using a bit of a splatter brush here in a white, and obviously you can use whatever you like, but this gives quite a nice subtle effect when you're animating. So I'm just putting my left hand on the keyboard, and I'm just using the right and left keys to be able to just edit what I'm doing as I go along. So frame by frame, you'll see at the bottom I'm on frame 8. So I'll just keep doing this, and what you'll end up with is a lot of textures just moving across time. I've got a frame rate down here of 15, and I'd recommend you kept doing the same thing. I'm not going to bore you with the whole process of this, but you get the idea. So frame by frame. What I'm going to do now is, if I scrub back to the start, you can see it's giving a nice animated kind of gritty effect, which is cool. You can apply to all your scenography or your characters or whatever you're doing. Another smart thing you can do is you can animate textures on selections as well, and not just vector objects. So if I get a new layer, so I'm going to go layer, video layer, new blank video layer. No, rather I'm going to go new blank video layer. And in here, if I use the selection tool here and then use an ellipse, now what I can do, if I select a different brush, just to be able to show you how this works. Yeah, this will do. So with that selected, I can just animate, so some squiggles in there, go frame by frame. What you'll end up with is kind of this hand-drawn effect, but you can do this in different selections within your video. So say you've got a particular object you're wanting to animate, like a letterbox or an eye or whatever it is, you can select that either using this tool here or the magic wand tool, and you'll be able to pick up and select certain components within your scene. If you are wanting to escape this selection, you just need to use Command D, and that will get rid of the tool itself. So now if I scrub back, I've got an animation where it's doing a texture on just one particular part, and I think there's something really nice about that. So if I turn off my background, it means you can apply this over the top of any kind of footage or anything you're doing, and it's really handy. So in short, you can do clipping masks over particular objects in your scene, or you can use the selection tool to find certain elements. That's it from me. So this is basically how to animate textures within your Photoshop animation. I hope it's been helpful. Thank you.